Yeah, look, just before we go, it was a very sad day for many in Sydney today and indeed across Australia. The icon of Australian fashion, Carla Zampatti, was farewelled by a packed congregation today at St Mary's Cathedral via a magnificent homily from the very gifted Catholic Archbishop of Sydney, Anthony Fisher. I feel privileged to have known Carla and regarded her as a close friend for over 40 years. I remain close to her former husband, John Spender, QC, who became a federal politician, and Carla became, amongst everything else, a political wife. It's a hell of a story. Carla came to Australia at 9 years of age. A 4-week journey at sea. She couldn't speak a word of English, and she finished up in the WA mining town of Bullfinch. I remember her telling me how she'd come home from school and make some clothing and dresses, never knowing if anyone was interested, and she'd offer them for sale at the local general store, and they were immediately bought. And she then thought, this might be a gig for me. And she used to say to me, Alan, always look for the hole in the wall and go straight through it. She'd tell young girls, don't complain about being stuck in the corner, fight your way out of it. Well, at 21, Carla packed her suitcase and a sewing machine and with 4 friends headed to Sydney. She was the cashier at Fletcher Jones. She just happened to meet the founder of Nemco Fashion Products on the 369 bus, and a legend was on her way. When she wanted to launch her own brand in 1970, she managed a $5,000 loan from her cousin. Today, there are 26 Carla Zampatti boutiques in Australia. 12 days ago, Carla was attending opera on the harbour, the glorious La Traviata. She fell on the steps and never recovered. Today, she was honoured as she would never have imagined. A gifted, modest, gentle, independent, forceful, and universally acclaimed woman for all occasions. As she once said, she wanted to help women do what they really wanted to do, and maybe she could set an example that if I can do it, you can too. She said, I think that's what I'd like to be remembered as. Well, Carla, more than that. We remember you as a gifted, caring, loving and pioneering Australian. You created a name that will live forever, as will our love for you and our memories of you. A woman of remarkable style and class. Which brings me to the thought for the night, which personifies Carla Maria Zampatti AC, and I quote, style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. That's it from me tonight. Paul's coming up next. I'll see you Monday night. Good night.